Botswana Trade and Investment Opportunities. Botswana is a landlocked country based in the southern part of Africa. The country is one of the fastest growing African economies with a stable monetary policy framework that supports foreign investment because of its transparency. The core of the Botswana economy is sustained by the highly lucrative diamond industry, which is one of the best well-managed frameworks in the continent. However, there is an abundance of unlimited opportunities in this that includes diamond cutting, polishing, making jewelry, manufacturing diamond cutting tools for other industries and any other derivatives that can be made from raw diamonds. Also, this industry requires support in offering services that can improve and sustain the mining and processing of diamonds in the country to local, regional and international exports of the high-quality Botswana diamonds. The country is also famous for its extensive nature reserves and preservation of wildlife and rare species, which attract a lot of tourists. The tourism industry is one of the biggest industries in the country that requires a lot of investment in infrastructure in order to support demand and meet world-class standards. There are opportunities in upgrading national parks, building modern hotels, theme parks, food courts, roads, recreational facilities and other service industries that can support and sustain this fast-growing industry. There is also an opportunity to build cable cars to allow aerial game viewing and movement of people in the game reserves. The people of the country who are more welcoming and accommodative whilst they maintain their culture of goodwill and respect augment tourism in Botswana. Generally, Botswana is a very peaceful country with a very low rate of crime and very minimal risk if any to foreigners who visit and abide to the laws of the country. The famous Kalahari Desert has been designated to the minority Kalahari natives who live freely upholding their culture and way of life in the vast open desert land. The Kalahari Desert has vast underutilized vast open lands that are not currently being used commercial. The climate of the desert is very conducive for extensive solar farming projects. The electricity power supply industry is the biggest business in southern Africa with supply failing to meet demand, and the Botswana government has recently proposed for investments partnerships in building and operating 100 megawatt solar farms for local consumption and export. This is a very lucrative industry in line with the current global need to replace conventional power stations with environmentally friendly sources. Population growth and development within Botswana has also opened more opportunities in the food supply chain by encouraging people to invest in all sectors of farming and agriculture. Currently, Botswana is known internationally for cattle farming, but the government is encouraging investments in other agricultural sectors, reduce their expenditure on food imports and boost local supply. The country is also strategically located at a place that can benefit more in the recently signed Africa Free Trade and Southern African Development Community. These two frameworks also give an added advantage to potential investors, as they can also benefit from the regional and continental free trade and low export tariffs. The sudden urbanization and growth in Botswana has triggered an upsurge in real estate to accommodate the rising demand of housing, office space, warehousing buildings and the expanding service industry. Since Botswana has been very underdeveloped and started growing in recent years, there is a lot of opportunities in upgrading the service industry. The opportunities include upgrading internet services connectivity, building technology hubs and research centers to meet the expected international standards to support innovation. Population growth has also instigated the need to improve the health industry to a sustainable level by increasing the availability of hospitals, medical equipment and medicines. This is a very good in setting up manufacturing plants and distribution hubs to ensure that the country has adequate supplies. Investment in the health industry can also tap into the regional markets by exporting into neighboring countries where demand is rising on a daily basis, surpassing supply. The government framework of policies supports investment in the manufacturing industry and growing the stable economy as mandated by the forecast of the country. The benefits of investing in Botswana is supported by the country's monetary policies, availability of labor, demand and also access to regional and international markets because of the location and political climate. The Botswana transport network has vast opportunities in building and developing infrastructure to support growing economy and improve access to local, regional and international markets. Start making considerations. Top invest and trade within this rapid growing market with high returns on investments guaranteed by the government of Botswana and its compliance to international standards. If you need more information, please visit our website www.afroglobaltrade.com or contact us via email on info@afroglobaltrade.com. Our United Kingdom and Botswana agencies will help you tap into this lucrative Botswana market. This is the time to venture into the emerging markets and strategically choosing the best country that can sustain your investment and also elevate your opportunities to reach wider markets regionally and internationally. Botswana is one of the safest places to invest in Africa.